Hey everyone, this is Chip Groover. I was asked by Mr. Davis to make a little video. First, I want to start off by, I guess, being a little bit of a fanboy and saying, Coach Hathaway, I'm a big fan. Levitt football was great last year. Really enjoyed going to all those games. Secondly, I'm in quarantine like everyone else, so trying to grow out my beard, and I haven't got a haircut in a while, so hopefully I'll be as pretty as Parkin by the time this is all over. To my complaint, for Buzz Media Squares, the Groover family actually did a compilation theme song, and Mr. Davis forgot to play it yesterday. I don't know why this keeps happening. It's pretty unacceptable, but I'm hoping that the theme song will get played for the next Buzz Media Squares, and you'll all be able to hear my ukulele playing. Thank you, guys.
Good morning.
We're live, baby.
We are live, coming at you from an undisclosed local breakfast cafe, as you can see.
Right. That's awesome. What are you cooking there today?
Yeah, you know, it's up on the chalkboard behind me, right here. You can see what it is. There's all sorts of options.
It's weird when you point to that. It looks like you're missing a hand. You look like Skywalker at the end of his Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
I just thought I'd class it up. Give you a new location.
Welcome to today's Morning Buzz. Today's show is sponsored by the 207.
Yes.
Everybody's favorite 7 p.m. show on NBC starring one Amanda Hill. So you got the mug there today, Davis. We get a little mug swap.
Yes, I do. I know I didn't swap my mug. I swapped Parkin's mug. So I still have my mug as well. But I also got the 207 mugs, are really quality mug too.
And Parkin is now without a mug.
We're gonna get Parkin mug. You know,
we'll hook him up at some point.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Great intro by the Groovers. Little Kansas Nuts in the Wind reminds me of the scene in Old School when Will Ferrell is singing at Blue's funeral. You're my boy, Blue.
Boy, Blue. Yeah, another classic. Great work by Luis there. And but you know what Groover I'm not happy with is Chip Groover.
I'm gonna guess Chip Groover.
Chip, I've never met Chip in person, but I kind of thought we were friends, and he's been friendly in the chat, and then all he is talking about, clearly he's some sort of Hathaway fanboy, which I expected better than.
Well, I found him to sound quite intelligent. I don't know him that well either, but I kind of like him.
Also, he did recognize how pretty Parkin is, which is, we all just recognize that's true.
Well, he's got the flow going.
But I will say his beard is not as impressive as our beard.
I think we got him there.
Yeah, and actually, when we say we, I think I've got you also. I'm pretty sure that
I'm still a little shallow on the sides. It doesn't fill in there as good.
I got some. I'm solid. In the chat, maybe you can tell us whose quarantine beard. We have both been going since the same day.
Right. We have. I also have I have a couple spots that won't grow. One right in the middle. There's one over here, and I'll quickly tell the story. Going to a Red Sox game, going across Tobin Bridge. My father's driving a van he borrowed from Michelle's mother, an old Chevy Lumina. You remember those? They look like a spaceship.
Oh yeah.
Van breaks down, so it's overheating or whatever. So my father had loosened the cap on the radiator a little bit or whatever, and he kind of left it loose, and we got in the van, sat in it for a few minutes, came back out, and when he went to loosen the cap, because it was already loose, it blew off, and I got sprayed with radiator fluid. So it hit me a couple spots in the face. I turned so it mostly got like the back of me right here, but burned right through my shirt. So I ripped my shirt off and just threw it off the Tobin Bridge. Like that was my natural response. And then in a completely rare circumstance, Michelle was at Cape Cod visiting her relatives that weekend. She was coming the other way on the Tobin Bridge and saw me rip my shirt off and throw it into the ocean.
Wait, how old were you?
What the hell?
How old were you when this happened?
I was like maybe, I don't know, maybe 20.
So you and Michelle were not married. I mean, I feel like that had to be the
No,
moment.
we were dating, but not married.
But I think seeing that probably was the moment that really put her that clinched it for you.
That must have solidified it right there. Like, oh yeah, my boyfriend just threw his shirt off the Tobin Bridge. I gotta lock him in.
All right. Well, yeah.
Oh,
So
all
I
right,
don't know.
we gotta get going on some things.
I don't know if I finished my grievances with Chip, but I will have to say is I know I didn't play the song, but I sent Louise a request for her to write, gather her family, perform, and record that song like 2 hours before Buzz Media Squares. And I don't know why. I don't know what the Groovers were doing on Easter that they couldn't immediately record that and send it back. But we will have it playing today.
We should. Birthdays today. We don't have any local ones, so if you have a birthday, throw it up in the chat. We'll get you in the wrap up for sure. But we got Chance the Rapper turns 27 today. So I know I listen to a lot of Chance the Rapper.
We do have a little bit of a local one. My niece Cheyenne. It's her birthday.
Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Cheyenne. And then R.I.P. to Rowdy Roddy Piper, who would have been 66 today. Little known fact, he was not from Scotland. He was actually Canadian. But he played a Scottish guy pretty well. So, yeah, Rowdy Roddy, one of my favorite wrestlers growing up.
Yeah, we were ready. We didn't know that he had died until we were looking up his birthday today.
Right. I didn't even know. I feel like I kind of remember it now, but I kind of forgotten. So, TikToks going to be on Instagram, right? It was a little too tough to.
Yes. Hickson's going to get those put up there today.
Right. So it's a little too tough to show them through a Zoom. It wasn't. It was kind of choppy. The sound was iffy. So we're just going to throw them up on the Insta, and you guys can check them out there. And then we also, Davis, you want to talk a little bit about the outdoor photography contest going on?
Yeah. Wait. I think this is when we need to bring in Hickson. That's her area.
Telling you about what?
Can you tell us about the outdoor photography challenge?
My internet is like really not good right now.
All right.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
So we'll see. All right. So we are gonna run a challenge for the signs of spring. So take photos of anything that you see. If you're out doing whatever, social distancing outside. So take pictures and send them to the Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And we'll get some good quality photography.
Yeah.
It may be, now I've recently had a problem with a porcupine, but I chased it away with mothballs. But now I'm thinking maybe I should get rid of the mothballs, bring the porcupine back just so I can get a picture. Could make me do well in
there you go.
Weigh those things out.
You like the
can't
Jack
take
Hanna?
anything else other than porcupine pictures. That's it.
Davis, you like the Jack Hanna of South Livermore?
I got the beavers
all
all
the
back.
wildlife going on.
Yeah, there's always things happening.
Remember when you had all those snakes in your pool?
Yes, there were a lot of snakes in the pool. There was like 30 of them.
lot.
There was also
Morgan, tell us.
When I moved in, there were thousands and thousands of tadpoles that eventually turned into thousands and thousands of frogs. That was a fun day.
It's typically what tadpoles do. Yeah.
But Morgan, how are we doing on the TikToks on the Instagram?
As far as getting them on the Instagram?
Yeah.
Not great, but they'll be there today.
It'll be all right. I mean, it is part of your duty as social media director. So
usually I just wait for Davis to tell me to do it, and then I do it.
Oh.
It's not a good strategy, but it works. What?
All right, let's get this top 6 rolling.
Top 6, let's do it. Now. Top 6 things you should do on vacation.
Yes.
Drum roll, please, Mr. Davis. Number 6.
Take pictures of
the signs of spring.
We've already covered that one pretty extensively, but you can. I'm looking for some really quality student submissions for that one. All right.
Number 5.
Only Zoom with friends.
Only Zoom with the friends. Tired of all these Zoom meetings with everything going. I've got too many. I think I had 6 yesterday or 7.
Yeah. No Zoom meetings. No Zoom classes. Only friendly Zooms.
Only friendly Zooms. Number 4.
Oh.
And Morgan froze.
Oh,
now she's back.
I told you my internet wasn't good.
Number 4.
What do we got? Learn to tie a fly. Go fly fishing. So Gentura is going to give us a fly tying lesson, and then you can use that to go out and bag you some trout.
There you go. Martin Stream.
Yeah. All right.
Number 3. Watch reruns of MTV Spring Break. Oh yeah, that was a good one. If you go to the MTV Classic channel, you can probably find those next week, right?
Right. I don't imagine that there's going to be an MTV Spring Break happening right now since most
Right.
beaches are closed, but
They're going to be forced.
Well, there
into rerun.
was though, because spring break for colleges is in March, and they were
Yeah.
all still there, not social distancing.
Right. Just creating a nest of coronavirus. Way to go, kids. Nice work. Number 2. Work on your farmer's tan.
Excellent.
I will be doing that. I'm
Yeah.
sure Gray won't, though. I'm sure he'll do all of his yard work with his shirt off.
It's going to be nice on Sunday.
All right. Good day to get outdoors on Sunday. And number 1 on the list. Tune in Monday, Wednesday, Friday to watch the Morning Buzz because we're still going to be working even though it's vacation.
We are not going on vacation. We're going on vacation from school, but we're not doing a vacation from Buzz Media. We will
not
still
like-
be coming at
It's not like
you
this is
live.
work, right?
No. All right, and what do we got now?
All right, I got some videos to tell you about. We're going to have a park and pump, as always, sponsored by Angelo's. Get your pizza, gas, and conveniences there. We're going to have the tie-breaking episode of Buzz Media Squares, where we will hear the Groover intro, I believe, which
Yep.
is today sponsored by Community Credit Union, taking care of all your banking needs. And if you're not using them, then the sponsor for the Key Club video that we're going to show is Androscoggin Bank, so take care of them over there. The Key Club video, Davis, you did this interview with these guys yesterday. They recently did a benefit dinner where they got some donations from local businesses and whatever, and donated about $6,700 to the Outdoor Wellness Center, which is the
really
Roy
awesome.
Barney thing. So awesome. Huge
Yeah.
thanks to those students. A lot of hard work by those guys. Huge thanks to the local businesses, community members who helped out on that. Just another good demonstration of our community coming together in a good cause. So I'm looking forward to that interview, which I think is going to come up next. And Davis appears frozen.
Well, we have some technical problems happening right now with my computer. I'm sure that we can fix. Actually, let's see. What can we make work? I think we can make this park and pump video work.
It's going to be isometric workout. Isometric means no movement. Okay, so the things that we're going to do today won't have any movement in them. For example, we're going to be doing a wall sit. We can't push a wall down, but we're going to be trying to. So each exercise, I want you to try your hardest to push or pull, but you shouldn't have any movement going on. At least 4 sets, and try to hold each one at least 10 seconds. Challenge yourself. If you can go longer, go longer. Let's get after it. Wall sit. Find a wall, put your back up against it, hands by your side, top of the thigh, parallel to the ground, and hold it as long as you can. Wall push. Find you a wall, and you're going to try to push the wall over as hard as you can and try to push your hands through the wall. Now we've got an overhead shoulder press. Everybody's got this. Find you a door, hands on top, and try to push as hard as you can. overhead handstand hold. So find you a wall, do a handstand, and hold it. Lunge hold, back knee about 2 inches off the ground. Obviously, do each leg. Push-up hold, try to get your arm 90 degrees. You're gonna have to try to get creative on this one. The last one is a pull-up hold. Obviously, if you got a pull-up bar or a play set, it'd be great. Got some stairs here. We're gonna do our best. Pull-up hold. Try the isometrics out today. A little bit different than we've done before. All right, have fun today, stay safe. Always attack the day, and go Dogs.
So what you're watching right now is me trying to make my computer stop crashing. And we will see if that is something that can happen or not. And hopefully it is. Maybe I'm gonna hit the end now button. I know that normally we don't show you directly how things aren't working, but I thought in this case maybe you would enjoy watching me try to fix things. I am gonna edit this out as soon as this show is over, so nobody will ever know this happened. Still doesn't seem to be playing the videos. We all want Gentura. I am looking down in the comments here as things are happening, and I don't 100% know what we should do about this. I can go with a restart, but that could be a long time. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a restart. While that restart is happening, I am going to play the Dust in the Wind song that you missed this morning, because that seems like something that you should hear. And I'm watching my computer. That was really good. You guys want to hear another song by Louise while we're waiting for my computer? This one is, oh, that also means that the Zoom, this is really going to have a lot of problems with today's show. My computer's not really restarting, but look, this is the exit song from today. We still have 37 people watching the stream. I do not have my computer functioning. I am not sure what else I should talk about. Like I said, this is all going to get deleted later. We've got, what else do we have here? I've got this Corona Watch sign, but it's not up to date. I've got my birthday things. I don't know. If anybody has ideas or wants to, give me things in the chat that we could discuss right now, that would be cool. Let me see. Let's look at the chat. I can't show you the TikToks because my computer is just circling and not shutting down. It really means there's not much. It is a dumpster fire, Mr. Hathaway. I don't know what to do. If I just, maybe we stop this now and then I restart it with the, I can't do them live because it's all recorded, Meg. Oh, I could do the TikTok dances live, I guess. The computer doesn't seem to be restarting at all. Hold the power button on my computer. did that. We'll see. Meg, I'm trying to turn it off and turn it back on. The thing that really is most painful about this is that I know that you guys are going to blame me for this, but really it is not my fault. My computer does seem to be restarting now. I'm going to hit the whole start normally button, and we are live, Chip. We are live. Please, anything. Oh, we have the spring photo challenge, so you want to get out there and take a lot of pictures of that. I'm going to log into my computer because that is also top quality things to watch. This might just be like a special outtake video. All right, it does seem to be working. So once it restarts, I can go back and we get that Key Club video, which is great. Key Club people are awesome. You're going to get to see Adri and Randy and Mrs. St. Pierre. And then you are going to see, oh, hold on. And then you're going to see the exciting conclusion to Hollywood Squares. There's a lot of suspense right now. This is a real moment of truth if this video starts playing now. Oh, I think we are back in business, people. Good morning. And let's go to this. Good morning. We are here with the Key Club advisor and co-residents. How are you girls all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. And so you guys are on the show today to talk about, first of all, like what Key Club is, but then also things you've done this year and things that are going on. And so let's start right with you, Miss St. Pierre. Can you tell us about like what is Key Club? Like, is there an actual key? Who has the key? Can you just explain that?
There's no actual key when it comes to Key Club, but there are key opportunities for students if they join Key Club. So Key Club is all about having a student-led organization within our school that allows the kids to build leadership opportunities, build character, and perform different types of service projects through their school and through their community.
That's really cool. And how does somebody join Key Club?
If they want to join Key Club, all they have to do is come and see me. But right now you can't see me, so you can just email me.
Actually, they can see you because they can see you right now because you're on TV.
Right, you can see me now, but can't come to my classroom yet. So when we're in school, you can come to my classroom and just let me know you want to join Key Club. And when you're at home, you can email me and let me know that you want to join. We can find ways for you to help out at your house.
That's awesome. Adri, can you tell, like, so what are some of the things that Key Club's worked on this year?
This year, our biggest thing was the benefit spaghetti dinner for Roy Varney that a lot of people know about. So that took up like a lot of our time because we had to like contact businesses and like, you know, get all the food and all the donations and the cafeteria and stuff.
And that all the money you guys raised ended up going to fund the North Farm?
It went to the Maine Outdoor Wellness Center.
Maine Outdoor Wellness Center, yeah, on the Varney's North Farm that they built up there. What else did you guys do this year, Adri?
So we do, was it Pennies for Patients? St. Pierre could probably tell you a little bit more about that. Trick or Treat for UNICEF. It's like all the little boxes that usually go around to HPTs to raise money for different organizations.
Anything else you want to throw in there, Randy?
We helped NHS a lot with the Hornets for Hunger this year.
Mm-hmm.
We did the food drive. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's cool, like you guys, there's a lot of people participate in those events, but the Key Club people were kind of the ones that made it happen, right? Like you guys did a lot of the setup work and advertising work and getting people to show up.
There's definitely a lot of behind the scenes stuff that the students have to step up and do in order to get all the food collected, separate it all out into boxes, and then getting it to different places, as well as building baskets and things for the Thanksgiving food baskets and the food drive. And then when we did the benefit dinner, there were a lot of steps that went along with that the students really had to step up for. So there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that nobody sees.
Now, Randy, I hear you have been involved in doing some stuff even during our school shutdown. What has that been?
So a couple weeks ago, I contacted the main lunch lady at Leeds Central School, and I asked her if she needed any help putting any meals together that they've been doing. And she said, yeah, we could use a lot of help. So I've been going there once a week and helping put together the meals that they give out, because they do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So they have a lot of prep that goes into that.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Now, do you know if they need more people? If there were other students that wanted to help, or what could they do? Or
I know Turner gets a lot more kids just because there's more kids that live in Turner than in Leeds, so they might need more help.
do you guys know any other ways that people either can help or are helping, or things that can be going on right now?
You can, one of a big thing that you can do without actually leaving your house is making cards or writing letters for either family that you haven't seen in a while or patients in living facilities.
Right, who can't get visitors at all right now, right?
Yeah.
That's really cool. And is there any other, so Key Club's really awesome. You do tons of stuff for our school and our community, obviously this year, and still finding ways to do it. Anything else No, we're good.
I don't know what you said.
Up a little bit. Anything else that we can do from home? Is that what you were saying?
Or just anything else you want to say at all?
Join Key Club. Do it.
Out in the community, join Key Club.
Yeah.
Help us come up with ideas of ways that we can help and expand, and just spread smiles from home right now. Everybody needs a little bit of cheer, so reach out to people.
Yeah, for sure.
Letters, videos, Snapchats, anything that can really show people that you care about them from a distance.
Yes. All right. Well, awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming on. And we will see, I think the two of you we may see on Match Game next week as well. So
Only because I forced you to include me.
You did force us to include you. So, I mean, we wanted to invite you, but all right. Bye.
Bye.
And now we are going to be hearing the intro song.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, hi everyone. Welcome to Buzz Media Squares. Look at that, we have our dial up your question here. All right, welcome to the Friday edition of Buzz Media Squares. We have this week's panel. They've been anxiously awaiting today. Once again, wardrobe changes all around. Great hygiene from this group. We are very excited to get going today. So let's just get right to it. Once again, we'll just give a big wave to the audience. See, everyone has hands, and that's what we were checking. So let's get going. Mr. Davis, since you were the beginner this week and last week's winner by a stroke of luck, you have the board.
First of all, that was not last week. It was 2 days ago. That was Wednesday.
That's
and it
absolutely
wasn't luck. And I've been studying tic-tac-toe strategy books online for the last 2 days. And they have told me that I should start with the center square, Little Housewife.
I'm ready.
Here we go. What is a group of frogs called?
All right, so this makes a lot of sense. If you've seen frogs around here, they're always really camouflaged. They look like they're wearing camo. So a group of frogs is called an army.
that actually completely lines up, and they are camo, and it sounds really cool. And now I want to find a group of frogs. So yes, I agree.
It is legitimately the coolest name out there. It is an army of frogs.
Yes.
Very special O for you, Davis.
Thank you.
There we go.
I'm not
All
sure
right.
you should be thanking her. She's giving you the coronavirus.
It is that is the corona. Oh. All right, Mr. Hathaway.
I'm going to go to the guy that looked last episode like he was in a no gravity environment over there, Mr. Williamson.
Mr. Williamson.
He's on the space station.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I think I'm ready now. Wait. Whoa. Okay, go ahead. Quarantine brain. Let's roll.
Let's roll. What famous telenovela
Oh.
was made into a popular American drama?
Okay, see, not just because I'm a Spanish teacher, I also watch these telenovelas. Big fan right here, big fan. Why won't he just tell her? And why won't she move out of the house, go over that? They always leave you hanging at the end. But this one right here, it's Yo Soy Betty La Fea, which means, I'm Betty the ugly one. A little ugly Betty, but, whatever. And it was made into, Ugly Betty. So there you go. These telenovelas, they get you every time, especially at the end. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, man. I have no idea what he just said. But I'm going to believe him. I'm going with he's correct.
Well, that smart choice. It was Yo Soy Betty La Fea into Ugly Betty. You got the square.
Thank you, Mr. Williamson.
You got it. De nada.
Mr. Davis, the board is yours.
All right. It kind of messes with my strategy, but I am gonna go up to Sue Boutot because I have confidence, even though it didn't work out last time, that it's going to this time.
All right. Well, let's see. Miss Boutot.
Yes.
In Star Trek,
Oh.
what is Hikaru Sulu?
Your thumb's wrong.
Oh, jeez.
I know. I don't know. I'm off camera. So,
I think that was directed at Sarah.
No, did it wrong.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Get your thumb right. If you're gonna do it, do the thumb right. In Star Trek, what is Hikaru Sulu's primary position aboard the USS Enterprise?
Oh, well, that's easy. I mean, he's the driver, so he's the helmsman.
The helmsman, Mr. Davis. Helmsman.
So I loved Star Trek when it used to be on at 4 p.m. when I got home from school, but that was the original one with Captain Kirk. And I don't know who the people you were just talking about are. So I'm going to have to guess that that is true.
That is true, Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Hikaru Sulu was the helmsman. All right, Mr. Hathaway. It's going to have to be a random issue for the block.
I know it's too bad. I saw Gray picking his nose with a shadow puppet down there, and I wanted to go there, but I'll go with the random issue instead.
Oh, okay. I'm often looking down, reading the questions, and I'm glad I am, Mr. Gray. Where are you, Miss Mishu? Where are you in the Magic Kingdom if you boarded the You Be Bold, the I Am Hearty, or the You Are Darling?
Okay. Well, this is one of my favorite places in the world, if you don't know. If you board one of those, you are on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Mr. Hathaway, Big Thunder.
I cannot argue Miss Mishu's Magic Kingdom prowess here, so I'm going to say that she is correctamundo.
That was good to trust her because you got the block.
Yes.
So is this an X or an O?
That's
This
an
is
X.
an X. All right, Mr. Davis.
Okay, so I am gonna go back to Sean White.
Mr. White.
All right.
What former president does Dwight claim that the Schrute family have an ongoing hatred for?
Oh, history question. Nice. Isaiah, you got this one. Well, everybody knows the Schrute family is a very famous, wealthy family from Arkansas. This president from Texas, LBJ, they didn't get along.
What do you think, Mr. Davis?
Wait, there's so many things wrong about that because the Schrute are from Pennsylvania, and then before Pennsylvania, they're from Germany. I don't think that they followed LBJ. I'm trying to think of who they did fight with. I think it's one of the more obscure presidents further back, but it's not LBJ. Sean's lying.
You're right. It is not LBJ. It was Harry S. Truman.
Fault.
Oh,
You
not
got-
that obscure.
You have the square. And Mr. Hathaway, the board is yours.
Can I just say, Hathaway, look at my tic-tac-toe advice that I've been studying all week.
Your strategy
You
is
know where
coming
to
along.
block me now.
It's odd though, because before you chose Bhutan, you said it was a non-strategic choice, when in fact it was actually quite strategic. So,
My own little bluff I was doing there.
yeah, I'm gonna go down to Mr. Gray
Mr. Gray.
for the block.
For the block.
Hey, before you ask the question, what do you guys think I should do? Because something's going wrong with my stomach right now, and I just really, it was a pretty bad fart here in my one. What do you think we should do here? Like, it's not good. Okay, anyway, it's for a later time. Sorry, go ahead.
Crack a window and I'll send my condolences to Robin.
Light a match, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. So, Mr. Gray, what is the largest domestic cat breed in the United States?
Oof. You know, I wish I had a lifeline here, because I would get a hold of and find out, because I hate cats. I'm allergic to them. I hate them wholeheartedly. So I'm gonna go with the only cat breed that I am aware of, and I'm gonna say the Maine Coon cat.
Maine Coon cat. Mr. Hathaway.
Man, well, I would just first like to state that we've all been sending our condolences to Robin for years. And I would thought, with your likeness as the Tiger King last week, that you would be all over this question. And you're very good at that, licking your paws and cleaning yourself. I don't know, for whatever reason here, I'm going to say you're correct.
He is correct. It is the Maine Coon cat.
There you go.
All right, Mr. Davis, you still have a chance to win it.
All right, so now I'm in like one of those Bill Belichick situations, and it's like, do I count on my offense and I go for Sarah Dow, or do I count on my defense and I go for Chris Sheffelli? And
you're answering the question either way, right?
But I think, Michael, you would understand strategy, and I am going to go with the defense here. I'm going to go Chris Sheffelli for the block.
All right.
Okay.
Can I tell you that I think that's bad advice? Like, that's a bad choice.
No, I didn't ask you for your thoughts on this.
Right.
I just want you to answer the question, Chris.
Right.
All right.
No.
All right.
Your mother is going to be really disappointed after the show.
Bill Belichick, do your job. Okay, here we go.
All right. Here we go. What team plays at Selhurst Park?
Crystal Palace from the British Premier League.
Crystal Palace. Mr. Davis.
I have never heard of that park. But I also don't know the parks of the British Premier League. It's definitely not the name of a park of any American sport, so I think that that's correct.
It is correct. It is the Crystal Palace. They play at Selhurst Park. Mr. Davis, you got the block.
So Hathaway can only win, correct, if he gets both of the remaining ones?
That's true, and I think
he already won. Hathaway, do you want to concede right now?
No. I trust that you could miss this last one. So I'll strategically go with the wonderful Miss Morgan Hickson.
Okay. Let's go with. Here's your question. One of the earliest board games known to historians is called Senate. What people created this game?
Not super familiar with early board games, but one of the earliest civilizations I have been to, and so I'm going to say the Egyptians.
Whew. I think Williamson is walking like an Egyptian over there. If he agrees, I'm going to agree. I think Hickson is correctamundo.
She is correctamundo. It is the Egyptians. Senate was created by the Egyptians.
Also, Hickson, you promised me a postcard from Egypt, and it has not come in the mail yet.
Nope, sure didn't.
All right, I'm going to get Sarah down because it's going to make me win 3 ways. It's going to give me 5 overall O's, and it's going to give me the top and the diagonal. So I'm going to win it 3 times all in once.
All right. Miss Dow. Here we go. According to the United Drive-In Theater Owners Operation, what state has the most screens in operation as of the summer of 2019?
Drive-ins?
Yes, like movie theater drive-ins.
Got it. So, I mean, when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time in Scow Vegas at the drive-in. But
kind of
a little bit, yeah. I'm going to assume that it's not Maine.
Definitely not Maine.
No. I'm going to go with a somewhat closer state. I'm going to go with like upstate New York.
Upstate New York's not actually a state. That's just a part of it.
Well, I just mean New York. Don't be like that.
All right, so what's interesting is I think drive-ins are going to have to come back this summer. Like you talk about social distancing, I think that's the new thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
In the drive-in.
You always get the double feature too. That's nice. Stay out till 1, but
it's true. This is really important for me. I lost last week. I could win it 3 times or I could lose it. I mean, if you think about it, the New York seems like a place that have a lot of drive-ins. I'm going to agree. New York, yes.
Well, Mr. Davis, it breaks my heart to tell you this, but you have won.
Yes!
I don't know if he's an X or no.
It doesn't really matter.
I don't know what I am either. No, it's no.
He's an O. He's won. And I want you all to know at home that we are going to hear about this all next week.
You're going to hear about this forever.
Right. So we are thrilled that you won. Mr. Hathaway, I am so sorry you lost.
Hathaway, you turned on your camera. I've turned on my camera. It's no longer shaped correctly, but I just want everyone to know that I'm just so happy that I can do it for the fans at home.
I'm glad that you played well this week, actually. It gives me hope that I might have more of a challenge in these coming weeks on these various games. So way to amp it up a little bit. It's iron sharpens iron, so I'll be ready next week.
All right, well, that's our show. I want to thank all the panel for coming out this week. You've been fantastic. Mr. Hathaway, great as always, and Mr. Davis. That's the end of the show, folks, and we will see you later.
All right, and we are live. You are not getting the Zoom ending you wanted, but you are going to see me. I'm really happy about my victory. It just feels so good to beat Mike. He had that coming. We do have some things that were in the wrap-up, which is we did have pictures of the entire faculty wishing you a great vacation, and we don't have those, so you're just gonna have to picture like 60 people in a Zoom waving and wishing you a happy vacation. There will be more park and pumps. We did not have the park and pump today. That's Gentura's fault. Thank you to the Key Club. You should celebrate Earth Day next week on Wednesday. We're going to be doing a special show on that. Also, we want to talk about reaching out to people. If you're feeling lonely, isolated, one of the cool things about the show is that we get to talk in the chat and we get to joke around. You should reach out to people. And if you're feeling fine, but you have a friend maybe you haven't heard from, it'd be good for you to reach out to them. So send them a message, a chat, do a Zoom, you know, just talk to people. And I think that's all except our parting song from Luis.